Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I'm bringing another tutorial today. So this one's going to be quite a basic one. We're just going to talk about increases. That's something that you'll see in a lot of patterns, increasing the number of stitches in a row or around. Main purpose really is shaping, so there's a few different ways of going about it depending on what you're trying to make. So you can do end of row increases on either end when you've got a sort of flat piece of crochet work that you're doing to make a certain shape, and you can also do mid-row increases, and you would use the same method if you're increasing when you're working in the round as well. So I'm going to show you both different versions just now. So what I've got here is just a couple of rows of single crochet, just 5 stitches, just so that I can demonstrate the way it works. So if you want to increase at the beginning of a row by several stitches, we'll say 3, then what you do is at the end of the previous row, you're going to chain. So you've finished your last stitch of the previous row, and then you want to increase 3 for the start of the next row. So in that case, you would chain 4, so that's 3 chains plus your turning chain. So chain 4, and then you turn your work round, so then you see you've got 3 new stitches there, and then you would just work your single crochet into that, and try and make sure you don't let it get twisted as you do this. So then you're doing single crochet, so that's going to give you 3 new stitches, and then you do the 5 on the original piece that you've already made. So just like that, pull some more yarn through. Last one. So you can see there now you've got a nice little extension. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stitches. And then to increase at the end of the row, you do the same thing. So you would chain 4 and then turn, and then that's going to be increased at the start of the next row. So that's end of row increases and decreases. The pattern will obviously tell you how many to do for whatever you're making. And then that should be you well lined up. So it does still kind of line up well enough with the stitches, and we'll end up with a little T shape. So yeah, you can see how that kind of fits together there. And that gives you your increases at either end. So the next one is to do a middle row increase. So that can be done to shape things, as well as increasing the stitches when you're working in the round for amigurumi and that kind of thing. It will give a bit more shaping, and that's important to be able to do this if you're planning on making fitted garments like tops or dresses or anything like that. So when you're increasing in the middle of a row, generally it's a case of doing 2 stitches into the same stitch. So you see we've got our next stitch here, so I'm going to increase, so we do 1 single crochet like that, and then you can see you go back into the same gap and do another single crochet. So you can see, bring it a bit closer so you can see. So you can see you have got 2 stitches in that same stitch, and then we'll do a single crochet beside it so you can kind of see the difference. So that's how you increase mid-row, and it would be the same process if you're working in the round. You would increase into, so you'll be doing 2 stitches into the same stitch to increase there, and that works along the middle of the row. So it will also help give some shape, and as you can see that's kind of wanting to sort of turned down now there, so it does give you that shape. And generally, if you're doing a lot of increases along the row, you want to space them out evenly, unless you have a particular reason not to, if you're aiming for a specific shape. But most of the time, if you're working in the round, or if you're working on a long garment or something that you want to be shaped equally along the full length of the work, then spacing them out evenly makes all the difference. So it's a case of taking the number of stitches you have, the number of stitches you want for the next row, and then sort of dividing that equally to work out how many. So you would do maybe 5 single crochets, then an increase, then 5 single crochets, then an increase, and work your way along like that. That's kind of the pattern that you want to follow. So that's how you do end of row increases, and that's how you do middle of the row increases, or increases when you're working in the round, in terms of making amigurumi and that kind of thing. So that'll cover that for today, and next time we're going to talk about how to do decreases as well, so I'll show you a couple of different methods for that. But that's all for today, so thanks very much for watching, thanks for listening. Drop a subscribe if you want more. I upload a tutorial every week, and I also have a blog post up every week in regards to crocheting, so have a look for that. Also, to mention that my Morag the Highland Cow crochet pattern is now available. Everything's listed on the website. So if you're interested in making yourself a cute little cow, the pattern's now out, so hopefully you'll have a look at that, and I'll see you next time. Bye.